last. Weil supplies last. How about that?
What a coincidence.
Am I the first host to come up with that?
I think you are.
Is
yeah,
that right?
I've never heard it yet.
Hey,
so.
once in a while, there's a gem. Takes me a while, but I get
Champagne.
there. 8229-817 is your item number. These are great. So this is now, for those of you who need a fitness, casual, athletic shoe. You're going walking, you know what you said earlier, just around the house, hard surfaces. I think about when you're running your errands and you're walking through the grocery store, hard floor.
Yep.
You're walking through Target, hard floor. You're walking through the mall, hard floor. You're taking that pounding all the time. You're going sightseeing. You're going on a dream vacation, cobblestone streets, uneven, hard surfaces. You need an athletic shoe, but you need support too, and that's what this lace-up sneaker is giving you. We have great color options for you. I'll go through them really quickly, starting down here, which is the dark gray. So it's kind of a charcoal gray
That's
color.
Right, really dark charcoal, that one.
Then we have it for you in the white with the little bit of sort of the slate blue. Then we have it for you here in the silver, and that has that little pop of coral. Then there's the red down there at the end.
Love the red.
And then we have the black that has the blue, the teal. Half sizes are available here. What's my fit profile?
So these are fitting true to size,
Fine.
so no need to size up or down. And
Great.
Yeah, so if you sit on the half size, just grab the half size on these ones.
So talk a little bit, you know, taking that Orthaheel technology and putting it in a sandal, or putting it in a mule, or perhaps putting it in a boot, I would think is very different than trying to put it into a shoe that you know people are going to probably put through its paces a little bit more.
Exactly right. I mean, this is a great, and a lot of people have asked too, is this a running shoe? So not really a running shoe. If you're after a running shoe, this probably isn't going to be for you, but a great exercise walking shoe and a great shoe just to be wearing casual. I mean, sneakers with this whole athleisure sort of look at the moment,
right.
you know, are becoming very, very popular to be wearing around and just to be able to run around and do your errands as well. So, you know, really, if you look at from a construction point of view, nice and lightweight. You've got the EVA midsole, and EVA is, you know, what the material they use in the midsoles of a lot of high-end running shoes. So you're getting that same support, but also that cushioning. Nice and firm in the heel counter as well. Very, very important to help keep your foot in place. And another fantastic feature is this first ray flexor. So this little area here underneath the big toe. I get really excited about this because what that means is we've actually put a softer density EVA underneath the big toe joint. What that means is when you're going through the walking motion, it allows the big toe joint to drop down, which means that biomechanically speaking, you're walking in a more efficient manner. So it's a really cool little comfort technology there as well. But of course, we're always talking about the Orthaheel technology as well. And you know, if I slip that insert out, and you can see there that great arch support. And you know, I encourage you, have a look at the insert that's in your shoes, in your sneakers at home, and just see. And it's probably going to be something that looks a little bit closer to that. Something going to be flat. It looks a little bit sick, doesn't it? And not really give that much support. And then sort of compare it to what you're looking at here, and that great arch support. So as soon as you slip your foot in there, you're going to have that instant feeling of comfort and support with every single step that you're taking, whether it be, you know, walking for exercise or just running out and about and doing your errands. And we spoke of Dr. Weil earlier on as well.
Yeah.
He is a massive proponent of walking as a way to keep active, because he says you need two things. You need a front door to walk out of and a good sturdy pair of walking shoes, and that's what you're getting here with the rhythm.
I also have to say this is a really lightweight shoe.
Extremely
So,
lightweight.
you know, there's nothing worse than deciding, okay, I'm going to go for that walk, and you put on the shoes and you feel like their shoes are weighing you down, right? Because there are a lot of shoes, athletic shoes out there where they might look great, they have the look, but you pick them up and you're thinking, oh my God, this thing is so heavy,
curls with
right?
them. Yeah, that's right.
So this is lightweight on the foot, it's breathable. In the insole, you have that Orthaheel technology. I mean, this is a footwear collection supported by Dr. Andrew Weil, designed by a podiatrist. I mean, really, we're talking about your feet here. So are you really wanting the company that's sponsoring all the basketball players to be designing your shoes, or do you really want a podiatrist who's made his mission to make people's feet feel better be the one who's designing your shoes? I mean, really, at the end of the day, that's how I look at the real Vionic difference.
That's right.
You know, I mean, there are lots of sneakers out there, and the people behind them have a lot of different motives.
Exactly
but here,
right.
when you have a brand where it's really coming to you from somebody who is specialized in the foot, that to me is the person that I want designing shoes for me.
And that's the mission of our company, that we want to make life-changing footwear. And you know, that's really what we're doing here with Weil, because you know, to have that support underneath the foot has made such a big difference in so many people's lives.
Let's show you what we're talking about in the difference that perhaps this sneaker can make in your foot when you're doing your walking, when you're scooting around town, when you're just needing that easy lace-up shoe and you know you can be in it all day long.
Absolutely right. So, you know, this time we'll talk about the knee as well, because where the foot goes, the rest of the body's going to follow as well. So I always like to say a good house needs a good foundation, and it's exactly the same with the foot. So you see Stacey Ann here on the hard, flat, unnatural surface. You can see how that foot's rolling over to try and meet the ground with how crooked those lines are. Also just notice for the knee, because you'll notice that the lines are going off in one direction and that dot on the knee is actually shooting off in another direction. The reason being is when you're in that overpronated position, so your foot's rolling over, that causes the lower leg to internally rotate, which then puts the knee out of its natural alignment. Watch what happens to this dot when I realign Stacey and when I put it back into that natural alignment, and you can see there how it's beautifully lined up now with the rest of the lines on the foot. When I let it go again, you can see that twisting out, you see that arch collapse and that knee sort of twisting around into that unnatural alignment. So let's see what happens when we slip Stacey Ann into the rhythm. And as soon as she's on that podiatrist design technology, you can see how everything is beautifully aligned. Such a dramatic difference, and it happens straight away.
So again, just think about that. By simply changing the sneakers that you're walking in could make a huge difference in how your body is aligned and how that affects so many other things. How that affects how your back feels, how